Hello my dear friends, good morning from Japan. Got an interesting video today. Shout out to Leone in Brazil from the channel Humanidade Paralela, Flat Earth channel. And he recently was in a show, took part of a live stream, and I watched it, and he cited this document, and I went ahead and searched for this document so you guys can have an idea what this all means. This we have an aircraft, and this is the elevator right here. Trimming means locking in position. Okay, locks in position here. We say trim. So nose down trim, tab up, elevator down. Nose up trim, tab down, elevator up. When the aircraft reaches cruise altitude, the pilot trims the elevator, meaning they can fly straight and level up to the point of descending in their final destination. That's how we know airplanes fly straight and level. There is no adjustment for the curvature of the Earth. So let's go back to the document now. So a general solution to the aircraft trim problem. These three authors, Agostino De Marco and two Americans, so let's look at them here closely. General solution to the aircraft trim problem. Agostino De Marco, University of Naples, Federico II, Department of Aerospace Engineering. And we have these two American guys here. And in this paper, we define what we mean by trim, examine a variety of trim conditions. For my surprise, for your surprise, they assume the flat Earth when they examine this problem. American Institute of Aeronautics and Aeronautics paper. Right, so you see here, they assume the flat Earth hypothesis. Trim states a classical concept introducing the theory of nonlinear system. In our case, the airplane whose model is given 1 in the equilibrium point or trim point. For an autonomous, non-external control inputs, time invariant system, the equilibrium point is denoted as, and is defined as the particular x vector which satisfies. Now, let me explain this before I go back. Normally, globies, they call this the point of gravity, but it's actually the point of equilibrium. So this has nothing to do with point of gravity. It's the point of equilibrium, where all the three, this, and this emits right here. It's the point of equilibrium. So let's go back here. So usually the flat Earth equations are considered satisfactory for all control system design purposes. Consequently, those equations are satisfactory also for the derivation of trim conditions. Then in the flat Earth hypothesis, the definition of equilibrium state certainly allows wings level horizontal flights in any direction and constant altitude turning flights to be two candidates for a steady state condition. Furthermore, if the change in atmospheric density with altitude is neglected, wings level climb and climbing turn are permitted in steady state flight conditions, all assuming a flat Earth. When we assume a flat Earth, we call the aircraft position the formula. In the case of flat Earth, only the position equation, the altitude equation, is relevant to the development of a flight dynamics model trimming capability. So more here, while an actual pilot may not find it very difficult to put an aircraft into a steady state flight condition, trimming an aircraft mathematical model requires the solution of the simultaneous nonlinear equation. 5. A simplified according to the chosen formulation, flat Earth in our case. So more flat Earth here, we will recall the equation of notion of rigid constant mass airplane in proximity of a flat Earth without making any particular assumption of body shape, inertias of aerodynamics and propulsion models. So it doesn't care what kind of aircraft they were flying, they assumed flat Earth. More flat Earth here, as we have pointed out in section B, for the flat Earth formation, only the third equations has to be considered to obtain trim constant. So if a flat Earth doesn't exist, why assume a flat Earth in the first place? Straight flight, general straight flight, and a possibility of symmetric. Here you have the horizontal. So this is the point of equilibrium. It has nothing to do with point of gravity. More equations. And everything is done assuming a flat, non-rotating Earth. And I went ahead, I should have gone in all of these references here, but I found two of them are NASA's, NASA and NASA here. One of them I had already seen, but this one I had not seen before. So let's take a look. I downloaded this. So this is the document. One of the documents they refer to is this NASA document. This report derives and defines a set of linearized system metrics for a regional aircraft of constant mass flying in a stationary atmosphere over flat, non-rotating Earth. This is the other one. I had seen this one before. Uses manual for linear Fortran program to derive a linear aircraft and straight up and level trim. Within the program, the non-linear equations of motion include 12 states representing a rigid aircraft flying in a stationary atmosphere over a flat, non-rotating Earth. Here you have, the point of equilibrium right here, horizontal. Here we have a point of equilibrium right here. So it has nothing to do with ball Earth. They don't do this stuff imagining a ball Earth. Now we're going to take a look at this other document here. This is supposed to be a Google document. It talks about heliostat, and you will find the word firmament like dozens of times here, over 20 times. We're going to go over and read them. So the use of heliostats in the field of concentrating solar power. Heliostat generally comprise one or more mirrors, often referred to as facets, which are attached to an articulating structure. Here we have the summary of the invention. The present invention offers an improvement to existing canting, slope error, and or pointing measurements approaches by using one or more cameras to observe the reflections of points of light in the firmament, such as deflections of stars and or planets as visible within the night sky in the heliostat facets. Such firmament reflections may be light from any suitable celestial body, including but not limited to stars and planets. Planets include Mars, Venus, Jupiter, and Saturn. The positions of stars within the night sky for any given location and time of the year are extremely well known. Of course, this you can look at celestial navigation. They consider Earth to be stationary, and now the stars moving from east to west. The Hipparcos mission, for example, measured 100,000 stars with an accuracy of about 0.001 arcseconds, or about 4.8 nanoradians. Moreover, the view of the night sky in its entirety at any given moment, namely the firmament, is known to this level of details for any location and time of the year. So there are no changes, in the position of the stars. They are fixed. They're not expanding as the heliocentric model has it out of an explosion called the Big Bang. All stars are fixed and rotate over a flat, non-rotating Earth. Thus, stars and planets provide excellent precision reference points that can be utilized for slope error evaluating, canting measurement, and heliostat alignment. By using precisely known star and planet positions as reference points, the need for precision equipment is eliminated. In a sense, the use of stars and our planets as reference points leverages billions of dollars and generations of investment in high precision equipment by the astronomy community for free. So the fact that stars do not change their position, saves them a lot of money. Firmament, reflect an image of the firmament, reflects starlight or other firmament light generated towards one or more cameras. Star 59 appears in the firmament. This is because they have a map. Star 63 appears in the firmament. However, at 0.61 in the firmament, there is no star. Thus, we see the camera can image a map of the firmament. Is there a star or planet at that point in the firmament? Then the star image is seen on that pixel. The mapping of the firmament. However, since the nighttime firmament is mostly comprised of black emptiness, firmament. Different parts of the firmament would be reflected onto different cameras. Pixels allowing slopes, error, and canting maps to be slowly constructed. Firmament. There are two ways to move the firmament. Now here they say due to the Earth rotation, but we know Earth does not rotate. They consider it to be fixed and non-rotating, and the stars moving from east to west. And they keep on the firmament. The entire firmament is filled with stars. Observations can be made at any desired heliostat angle. So you have the word firmament here so many times. Firmament, firmament. No, not Earth rotation. Earth does not rotate. Description of the invention, in particular, embodiments of the present invention have direct application in the field of concentrating solar power, particularly concentrated solar power, including the use of heliostats to redirect sunlight onto a fixed focus in which concentrated sunlight may be converted to other forms of energy such as heat or electrical energy. That's the invention, and it's a Google invention. Went over the TRIM document where they consider flat non-rotating Earth. Here's the word firmament again. Firmament, 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 firmament. A lot of firmament for something they say doesn't exist. Firmament, 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 firmament. So many firmament, more firmament, firmament. This is the end of the document, and lots of firmament references. The firmament doesn't exist. I mean, I should have counted, but there are like dozens or more than 20 firmament references here. Let's move on to another one. This is another document I found. Stability and control tests and evaluation process implements through jurisdiction, use of HPC simulations. I believe this has to do with helicopter. Present paper discusses the development of virtual flight test capability using high-fidelity computational fluids dynamics simulation that will bring together aerodynamics, propulsion, and flight mechanics to time-accurate simulation capability. The benefits from such a capability to the areas of aircraft, stability and control, flight simulation, aircraft and weapon certification could potentially result in savings reaching into the billions of dollars. Here we have again, considering Earth to be flat and stationary, flat Earth aircraft equation of motion used in the 6DOF module. So they consider Earth to be flat in order to calculate all these flights and motions. They don't do it considering a ball Earth. The flat Earth aircraft right here, the flat Earth aircraft equations of motions have been programmed. Yeah, they use a flat Earth. And these are more documents that I should go over them because one leads to another. Another document here, the engineering analysis and design of the aircraft dynamics model for the FAA target generation facility. Let's take a look real quick. And there you have location of the aircraft in flat Earth coordinates. X-axis in the flat Earth inertial frame. Y location of the aircraft in the flat Earth coordinates. More flat Earth right here. Flat Earth. Lots of flat Earth references. Again, the point of equilibrium right here. Here you have Earth center, Earth fixed frame with the rectangular coordinates. We choose to use it in our development. And they consider Earth to be the center of everything. Everything rotates around Earth. The observant reader will notice that the aircraft equation of motion were calculated from a flat Earth, that we here assumed the development frame was the northeast down frame. This implies necessarily that Earth rotation and the variation of the gravity vector with position over the Earth were ignored in developing the aircraft equations of motion. Really important stuff right here. So I'm saving all these documents. Again, flat Earth right here. You can basically see, even though they designed the globe, they flatten, they consider it. This is just like in celestial navigation. Forget about the top part. We are right here on the flat plane. Accurate. This is, I have to look, geocentric. So many documents to look for. Another document here, NASA Technical Paper 1773. I think this one has been discussed before. Throughout the derivation, we shall retain the generality of the equations consistent with the flat Earth approximation. So they based everything on a flat Earth. This one here is really interesting. It's not an official document, it's just a slideshow that I found based on celestial navigation. And here you have, this is really important because when I replied to the pilot, I said that all the navigation systems based on celestial navigation. Here we have the automated sextant astronation navigation system. It's all Star Tracker. So it's all based in celestial navigation. And what is celestial navigation? You consider Earth to be motionless and that the stars are rotating from east to west and there is no parallax between the stars. So basically, we see that airplane, a lot of those, the trimming, everything is considered Earth to be flat, and the navigation system is based on celestial navigation, which is also considered Earth to be stationary. We don't have a globe Earth. In fact, we don't have it. The globe Earth exists only in school books, but the practicality is that nothing is done considered Earth to be moving, spinning, or having any sort of curvature. I have two more documents. This one, Aether as a superfluid, the Aether right here. And this document is dated 1973. This report was prepared as an account of work sponsored by the United States government. Aether as a superfluid. So here, this study was made by this Indian guy, and he talks about the Aether. If this firmament and the Aether, flat Earth, in official hidden documents that we didn't have any access until the Freedom of Information Act. The last one here for today, this CIA document, also the failure of U.S. attempts to attain supremacy of the Aether, 1950. However, from the very first days of the conference, the U.S. put pressure on countries dependent upon her in an attempt to obtain passage of an allocation plan which would give the U.S. supremacy of the Aether. So, the U.S. wanted to rule the Aether above, where the stars are located. But, we know the Bible says the powers are in the air rule. It's more than the US could handle. Very interesting stuff, guys. A couple of documents here supporting a flat, non-rotating Earth. One more thing before we go. Flight dynamics summary, introduction, basic concepts, controlling an airplane. Making assumptions, there is a flat Earth, the Earth's curvature is 0. We assume that there is a flat Earth, the Earth's curvature is 0. There is a non-rotating Earth, no Coriolis accelerations and such are present. This is Flight Dynamics Summary. One more thing before we close. U.S. Air Force Physical Political Chart of the World. This is a very interesting map for 1961. It's basically the flat Earth map. This is a very interesting map. I'm going to make it available for downloading. I have it in quite good resolution, so it will be available for downloading if you want. But it's very similar to 1943 air map of the world, which is a flat Earth map, and very similar to the Gleason's map as well. So guys, that's all for today. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Like, share, subscribe, support this channel, visit my store, get a map today before the internet is gone and you will not be able to purchase this stuff anymore or even download them. So take care, guys. See you the next time. Bye-bye.
Don't waste any more time. Visit the links above now and order my book 16 Emergency Landings Proving Flat Earth. Visit my online store now and order the new enhanced Gleason's Flat Earth map. This map used to be in every school and library in the nation before NASA was created in 1958, when the maps were ordered removed. Have your Gleason's map hanging on the wall in your house where no government can take it down. Here you see it hanging on a wall in the house of the late Charles K. Johnson. Here is a quote from the book 1984 by George Orwell. Every record has been destroyed or falsified, every book rewritten, every picture has been repainted, every statue and street building has been renamed, every date has been altered, and the process is continuing day by day and minute by minute. History has stopped. Order your map now.